Hello, my name is Dave Gagne. I'm the town administrator here for the town of West Bridgewater. And on May 9th, 2022, the town of West Bridgewater will have its annual town meeting. It'll be at the middle school, high school. It will start at 6 p.m. and all registered voters in West Bridgewater are invited. So before I tell you what happens at town meeting, let me just spend a moment to let you know what is town meeting. In Massachusetts, going back in the history, going all the way back to the founding of our country, is that town meeting has always been a focal point for small towns. It allows you as residents an opportunity once a year to come in and to be able to vote basically on two items. One is, what is the budget that is going to be for the following year? And two, what kind of rules or laws do you want the town to abide by? We call them bylaws. So the next time when you see this fall, when you open up your tax bill and you want to know what it is that money is being spent on, it is exactly the budget that we passed at town meeting as to what it's predicated on. So we pass a budget now by law before July 1st, and then the tax bills go out in the fall, and it is that budget that the town operates on for the next fiscal year. So again, the first couple of town meeting warrant articles, basically agenda items, are all things that we vote on every single year. We accept town reports, which is just perfunctory. We make it, the town agrees that if we're going to have any contracts with Mass DOT, that we rent to them. We set the salaries for our elected town officials. And then Article 4 is the big one, which is our budget. That goes over the budget for all the departments, and you vote on them individually as to what there will be. It actually is no small feat. For 6 months as your town administrator, I have been working with the Board of Selectmen, department heads, and the Finance Committee, where the Board of Selectmen review all budgets, approve them, and the Finance Committee reviews those and then makes their individual recommendations to town meeting, because town meeting has the ultimate say in the final decision. After that, a couple of more articles, which is on an annual basis, basically exemptions that are allowed through the assessing department. And then we will get to a handful of what we call CPC articles, Community Preservation Fund. That is an additional 1% that is on your tax bill on an annual basis that town meeting approved about 12 years ago that allows an additional funds to be collected for specific reasons to benefit the town. And out of those, we will do a couple of things. One is that we'll continue to pay the debt on the Friendship Park that was constructed a couple of years ago. We will do improvements to the senior housing complex on Esther Drive. We will also do some improvements to War Memorial Park. In addition, we will also do some improvements to our cemeteries through our Veterans Committee as well. After that, will be a couple of recurring articles as well on an annual basis. One is that due to accounting regulations, we have to fund our long-term health care costs. And two is that a regional task force set up with the police department between West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater, and Bridgewater. From there, we'll start our capital budget items. These are normally one-time expenses that are for specific purposes. The first one is the Board of Selectmen again championed putting another $150,000 into a sidewalk fund so we could continue adding sidewalks to the town as we've done over the past 5 or 6 years. We'll need to purchase or build a new transfer station building at the transfer station. The DPW has a couple of other items to purchase, such as a truck and a tractor. The police department to purchase a new cruiser and motorcycle. The fire department to participate in a federal grant. The COA for a handful of articles as well, to worry about upgrading their driveway, and also a passenger van that they need to purchase. The IT department has a couple of IT upgrades that we have to do, especially in today's world, trying to protect against cybersecurity. So Wi-Fi upgrades, server upgrades. And the school department will have 3 warrant articles as well for a new generator, a new boiler, and a new HVAC system. After that, the water department will have 4 capital budget items. The water department is not based on taxation, it's based on your water rates. So they will have 4 capital budget improvements as well. One is to buy a gate operating machine. The other is to make an assessment and to add an altitude valve at the North Elm water tank, and then also a couple of pilot studies, as one day we will have to transition to building new water treatment facilities to make sure that the water remains clean and healthy. The last couple of articles, one will be for the Board of Selectmen looking to add a town planner position to the town, and for the planning department has a handful of streets for town meeting to approve. All roads that are built by a developer are private roads until town meeting accepts them as public roads, and then their way they get the benefit of getting town services, such as when we plow those roads or we maintain them in the future as well. And again, this will all take place on May 9th, which is a Monday evening, at the middle school, high school auditorium, and will start at 6 p.m. It is your opportunity as a registered voter in town to be able to participate in government, for your voice to be heard, and for you to take your votes as to how you see the future of this town developing, and to obviously pay for it through its budget as well. So thank you very much. I hope you find this information informative, and I'll see you in a week.